Are you there? Okay, let's go. Okay, we are starting in a few minutes. I restart all the channels that are necessary for this spot, and then we will look direct into BTC, what's going on. So half is done. Yeah, yesterday we made it all around 30% of the margin, and that's what the plan is to do as day trader. We wanna trade each one this and with an easy setup, so we can check it. One hundred clicks later. So the most and biggest problem is for each newbie that she start always with a long position. So with other words, they start with a buy position, and that is the biggest issue, where you can start at first to recheck your strategy, and I will show you why and how to set up, as example in this video, the short limit orders, special for the BTC. We will check it just today. BTC will be traded from my side at X25, and that is the leverage. The P is static at 55% return of investment, what means at all. If you take, let's say, 100 US dollar and you take that as margin, and that should be your risk splits 1 to 10. So then it will work. So with other words, if you have a 1K wallet, then the maximum what you can do at this one market is near 1K, and a half of it is 500, and from 500 that 10% is 50 US dollar. So why it is that way, I will show you also. It is absolutely static mathematic what we use here. The problem is the most real thing. Okay, I will take now the half and put it in one trade. So, but the problem is then you have a 1-to-1 chance, and that is not a good risk split. So, with other words, if your order will not work, you will get liquidated, and with that you will be liquidated, yeah, your game is gone. So what do you, in next step, it is easy. You put more BTC into your wallet and make the same issue again. Everybody knows it, how it works. That is how crypto works at all, you can say. And that is the big problem. To solve this issue, you can do easy things, and the biggest mistake, like I say, is always a long position or a buy position as a start. What I will present here is the day trader mode. What means at all that it is not longer than 24 hours for one trade, so that it will be run that way that it make at all sense for you to play it out. Why crypto isn't an investment? It is really easy. If you look at the return of investment each hour, yeah, for crypto, for a market which is absolutely non-static in the main algorithm, and then you have a big problem when you put all in one trade at all, you can say. So I think I'm done now with the setup. Last 3 checks, it looks good. We have also some viewers there. That's also great. You can also join the WhatsApp channel or right here in the YouTube channel. I will check it and will give you answers if I have an answer for it. But one thing you will never hear at this point, that I will say you have to go into a buy position as first. That is a thing what never happens. And at all the Cashbot app from Play Store, yeah, works the same direction. Yeah, it is a app for trading Bitmax and onda, full automatic controller by 6AI. And with that, there is just API data to paste inside, and then the app works itself. It works on each Android 6 and higher model as operation system. And now we start to play this game out. So let's look at the markets. So let's look for BTC. So BTC. We have one time Bitmax and one time it is Forex or onda. You can't compare one exchange with another exchange, even if it is the same market. The problem is the volume is not the same, so the main direction will be the same, but not the highest peaks and lower lows. That is the problem. So now we are in a static sideways. You can easily see it here. So here it is. We reload that. So as first, 3 parts of each market, you know it most, is the down part, is the sideways and the up. Here in this example as BTC current, we are in a sideways. The Sideways is easy to see because the sideways have always two CUC inside. Yeah, what is a CUC? A CUC is a candle which only task is to check the support lines of one channel. So that here is one CUC. Here we have the half. That is at all from start till end. So with other words, we know that this CUC was here 3.5 days. So that is the main thing. So let's make it clearly. So the second part of the sideways is the one and the same part, and it is a second CUC. So these CUCs are not similar and they are non-static. That means at all from the up to the down you will have at all one and the same time frame and also the same swing high. So you see from here to here is the point, here is the middle, so nothing else, like here is the bottom. This second CUC take at all from 18:20 p.m. 22 p.m. till around, oh no, that's is my time frame, 1 second, that are nearly 2 days around for the up part. So the same 2 days for the down part means 4 days instead for the second CUC. So, and now the best. You can play them. A CUC can always play it from the bottom, from the top to the bottom, just in one direction. That is the only way how you can trade a CUC. Here you see the swing range. Let's make it in percent instead. If we look here, 1 second. You have from the peak, where 0 to down 20% in the first part. We have from the up to the middle, here 8%. So at all second CUC is around 8%. That's why he don't want it. Okay, so 8% for the second one. For the first one, we have 20%. So remember these numbers. So we go back, we don't need that. Okay, 20% and 8%. Now you can easily compare it with the past. If you go into the past, you will see they are nearly same, but they are, like I say, non-static. So it can be a bigger move or a smaller move, but the same thing happens always. It has two CUCs inside. And that is what we are trading for. The only part where it can be traded is the CUC down, and after the sideways, the down part with a strong angel line. So with other words, we have here the high, here is the last bottom, here he breaks out, and you see that is at all the strong angel line. That is the only part what you can trade. All other algorithms of BTC are not for newbies to handle. And how it works, I will show you really simple, because it starts always with a wonderful tunnel. And you see the tunnel go forward, forward, till she breaks out. So now back to the sideways. Let's reload him. So it needs a little bit longer. So at all the same thing. The highest point, the bottom is at 13. And that is our second CUC. So we can reload it. The past. So you see this one is with other percent, it's just 30, not 20 like in the current one. And the second one is similar. So at all, we check it here again, from the up to the bottom, 20. And same now for the second one, from up. Whereas our bottom, here it is. And there we can zoom in. The question is always, where is the stop loss? The stop loss in my calculation is always 2 to 1, 2 to 1 parts. That means at all 2 parts of gain against lose. So if we have here 20 for the first CUC, the stop loss is here at 10. Here we have at all 8% move. So this one is near right 4% for this part. So what you now know is about one thing, that you just can trade it down and just in the sideways. Yeah. And the other algorithm, what can be traded, is the strong angel line down, what happens here. And that is all other parts, the up sequence, yeah, or what some say at all the rebounds here, what can happen, I don't know, I don't give a shit of it, because my just only thing what I'm looking for is here at the sideways. So it's reloaded again. So here we have it. That is our sideways. sideways with one COC non-static, and that is here 20%. So that is, and the second COC is here static and have 8%. So the next question is how to enter it. The system at all, how BTC works, is at all really easy. BTC is a 3-touch coin, what means at all that you have always 3 bounce up or down before the session. So, just in the sideways, the system with the 3 touches don't work. So with other words, what you can do as next, because the sideways is here now over, wait that he bounce against back, because that is typical for a COC. A COC always have one and the same point where it starts and when it ends. So with other words, after the bottom, it comes down and push up to the middle, and then you will see the session. It can goes up. This one is not tradable. No to do for a day trader. If it goes down, the low angel line, what we also here see in this point, the low angel line makes in this point no sense, but the strong angel line is that what we are looking for. So always after a sideways, there you can say it is a decision what will happen next. But first you need to wait the second rebounds, what's going on here. And with that, that is the part for BTC. This is sideways, this is down, down, one, low, angel, low angel line, and here you see let's make that green, and here the red one, beautiful. That is the strongest one, and for that we are waiting for, and that is, oops, down to strong. Line. So with that, you have at all three parts what can be traded at BTC. And now the question is when to get in sideways into the buy or sell position. Now compare this move, what happens here. Yeah, with this one. And that is now the big question. Goes down this wonderful line. Then makes no sense. And this one is the beast, what makes sense to trade. So we will compare in the next point why Bitcoin Cash makes more money in the same time frame than instead Bitcoin. So let's look again at this sideways and you see what is inside. CUC1, 20%. So that are 20% in the sideways at BTC. The next point is we compare it with Bitcoin Cash. Remember, 20 and 8% for the CUC inside. We have one non-static and one static one. Now we go to Bitcoin Cash and we compare it just by the price move, which makes more sense. Now the system is always the same. So I reload the page that I can draw. Low angel line, strong angel line. The down, and here we have current the sideways. And now we are just comparing this to data about the sideways. So let's see. Same time frame. 1, 2 touches. And button here. Let's see. It is just 69. Oh, that is not similar to the main part, because Bitcoin Cash is one market with a static algorithm in the sideways, and this is also two touches. What means 1, 2, 1, 2. That means that here, down, 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 break out. That here is 1. That is the second part. So you have here at all the CUC, and it is played with, where is it, 1649, and the second one, when one is done, here we have bottom, top is till here, unknown, but you see, she retouch again, and here we have the bottom line. So we have in the second move more than at BTC. So 4, 5 around. So, and now we see what's going on. Bitcoin Cash is going into down position. What happens at the last down position? It starts to break down. So that is the original length. So with other words, we switch now to Bitcoin Cash. Here we see the CUCs, always the same, bottom, up, up, first one, second one, and we will see one of these two are coming next. I love this dog outside, you hear it? So, what we see is the first reject. Bitcoin Cash is in position. So it makes absolutely no sense for waiting for. And now, myself, in my opinion, is really easy. The app is running in the background, so I don't need to look after TP and stop loss. That will be done automatic. The only thing what I have to choose or to prove if it is now the right point. And you see, I see in 3 minutes time frame that whole game, because then the CUCs are easier to read. So, first touch, second touch, first up, second